Jacaranda FM.
How is your mindset different when recording Wild in Mind? I mean, does it get more difficult because the expectations are greater, not only from the fans but within the band?
You would think so.
Yeah.
It actually, I think we felt that a lot on Babel, on the second album, and we kind of, I remember the pressure and there was a really intense process towards the end of the making of that album. But Wild in Mind came, we decided to stop touring, and then we decided not to make an album. And we were like, we're just going to take some time out, and we're going to get back together and write some music together, and we might choose never to make another record. And that was genuinely what we discussed. So we went into it kind of just thinking, here we are, 4 guys, some instruments in our hands, let's write some songs, no pressure at all. And we did it in a different environment to how we've normally done it, which was kind of a mixture of home studios. No cost of paying for an elaborate place with an engineer, and it was just kind of relaxed. I remember spending a lot of time sitting out on the back sort of terrace of this house in Brooklyn, and we were just chilling there. Half the day we sort of sat and talked about Mexican food, and the other half of the day we wrote Ditmas and I don't know whatever else was written at that place. A bunch of songs that ended up on the album. We didn't know they were going to be album songs.
Okay.
So I think we were very fortunate with Wild in Mind that we weren't feeling the heat.
It seems like it's a very important thing to the band is to do it as organically as possible, and
absolutely.
just to keep it as real as possible.
Absolutely.
That's what the fans appreciate. Having said that, I have to tell you that I salute you, and I think it's incredible that you are so fearless in a way that you would possibly change styles a little bit. And not be too scared of it, and of course pulling it off amazingly. I mean, was it a conscious?
The thing is, I think success is actually kind of a liberation, really. We felt we had a really great run on those first 2 albums, and hugely, we got so many, all of our friends are musicians, and it is tough, and here we are in this amazing position. And I think with that success with the first 2 albums, you would expect it to be a big pressure to continue some sales and all this sort of stuff, but for us it was against all the odds, we've sort of had some success, and really it was a liberation, all of that. Instead of expectation, we just felt freedom, really. And actually making Wild in Mind was by far the most enjoyable process we've had in the studio, and I think you can hear it in the record. It's just this music that we love making and we love performing.
Absolutely.
And that's the only way it should ever be. That's all we'll ever do. We're never going to make, it is risky, maybe you might say, but we're never going to do it any other way.
I really, really do, because I'm excited what could come next. I mean, one of my favorite British bands of all time, Queen, did that on every record. They just put so many different styles. Whatever just came from the band and from the heart.
It's whatever you feel.
They recorded it, and that is just amazing.
Jacaranda FM.